Kawaw Math, in this video, we will discuss solving corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this video is just an additional example for your problems involving corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Let's have number 1. So complete the table. I have here triangle TRY is congruent to triangle BUY. So I want you to complete the table given the figure. So ito po yung ating figure. Okay. So in solving corresponding parts of congruent triangles, so yung i-apply natin dito yung CP-CTC, you have to identify first the corresponding congruent angles and corresponding congruent sides. So let us start. Angle T is congruent to, since we have here triangle TRY is congruent to triangle BUI, angle T is congruent to angle B, while angle R is congruent to angle U. Now, as you can see, I have here 3 vertices. Okay, I uses 3 vertices. Why not use angle Y na lang, ma'am? Okay? So, let me clear this to you that we cannot use angle Y from the given figure. Why? Because angle Y o yung vertex natin na Y ay nag-share sila nung dalawang triangles. So, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na angle Y is congruent to angle Y because which one? Which angle Y? Right? So, we need to use 3 vertices to name the angle Y of the first triangle and another triangle. Okay? So, for this angle, okay, I'm gonna name this angle TYR. So, pag sinabi kong angle TYR, YR, ibig sabihin ito po yung angle na tinutukoy niyan. Okay? So, hindi natin pwedeng sabing angle Y. Kasi pag sinabi nating angle Y, meron ito, meron ito. Okay? So, make it clear. TYR. Okay? So, angle TYR is congruent to BYR. I mean BYU. So, pwede ka dito tumingin. Angle TYR. So, therefore, is congruent to angle BYU. Okay? You can use the congruent statement to check if your corresponding congruent angles are correct. Okay? So, angle T, first vertex, angle B, angle R, angle U. And then, angle TYR, so BYU. Next, for our corresponding congruent sides, so for TR, we have congruent to BU. And then sa RY, segment RY, that is congruent to segment UY. And then for TY, this is congruent to segment BY or side BY. Okay, so given the corresponding angles and sides, makukuha natin yung measures ng BU, TY, UY, and the angles. So, how are we going to find the measures of all the angles? So, si BU, kung titingnan natin dito, segment BU is congruent to TR. So, therefore, if TR is 7 centimeters, therefore, your BU is also 7 centimeters. Okay? So, based dito sa ating corresponding congruent sides. Next, for TY, so, our TY, segment TY is congruent to segment BY. So, therefore, if these two sides of the triangle are congruent, therefore, if this is 5 centimeters, your TY is also 5 centimeters. For UY, so UY, segment UY is congruent to segment RY. So, if your RY is 11 centimeters, therefore your UY is also 11 centimeters. Let's proceed to the angle. So your angle T is congruent to angle B. So therefore, this is also 70 degrees. Your angle U is congruent to angle R based dito sa ating corresponding congruent angles. So therefore, your angle U is also 50 degrees. And then for your angle TYR, so ito yung tinutukoy na angle dyan. what is the measure of this angle? So, paano natin ito makukuha? Okay? So, kanina, nakuha natin si angle T, which is 70. Okay? And then, 70 plus 50, you may apply the triangle sum theorem para makuha natin si angle TYR. So, this is 70 plus 50, we have 120. So, 180 minus 120, this is 60 degrees. So, therefore, your angle TYR is equal to 60 degrees. So, this is also 60 degrees, your angle BYU. Let's have the next example. So, I have here triangle RSV is congruent to triangle TVS. So, find the values of x and y. So, let us complete first our table of corresponding congruent angles and corresponding congruent sides. So, I have here, okay, so ako na nag-name nung mga angles nung first triangle natin. So, angle R, so this angle is congruent to angle T. Okay, pwede mo i-check dito sa congruent statement mo. Angle R, yung first vertex mo, is congruent to dun din sa unang vertex, angle T. Next, angle RSV, RSV. So again, why did I use 3 vertices, not just one vertex? Okay, kasi nga po, yung vertex natin na S, meron tayong dalawang angles dyan. So, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na angle S. Okay? Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na angle S. Kasi pag sinabi nating angle S, dalawa po yan. Ito, angle niya to, at angle niya itong buo. Okay? So, dapat, kapag ganyan na ang vertex, o nagsishare sila ng common vertex, merong merong more than one angle dun sa vertex na yon, gagamit po tayo ng 3 vertices. Okay, so we have angle RSV, ibig sabihin, ito yung tinutukoy lang na angle, is congruent to TVS. Okay, so RSV, TVS. So, pwede mo i-check dito, RSV, TVS, para ma-check mo yung order na sila talaga yung corresponding congruent. Next, this angle. How are you going to name this angle? So, RVS. Ma'am, pwede po bang SVR? Pwede rin po. Okay, basta yung V ang nasa gitna kasi ito yung angle na tinutukoy natin. So, RVS is congruent to, so, dito siya nag-start, so dito ka rin po mag-start. TSV. Ibig sabihin, ito yung tinutukoy na angle. TSV. So, ito po yon. Now, halimbawa, ang gagamitin mo ay angle SVR. Halimbawa po, SVR. Ang gagamitin mo rin po ay VST. Hindi po TSB. Kasi nag-start ka dito. So, SVR, edi dito ka rin. VST. Okay? Kung yun ang gagamitin mo, tama rin po yun. Okay? Basta, make sure na tama po yung order ng ating vertices. So, kung ang gagamitin mo ay R, VS, edi T, SV. Okay? Next, proceed tayo sa corresponding congruent sides. So, for sides, we have this one. So, RS is congruent to TV. Okay? So, RS, yung first to mo, first to rin, TV. Next, SV. SV is congruent to, yung iba ang isasagot dito, SV rin. Okay? So, SV is congruent to SV. Yun ang isasagot nila. Pero, hindi po. Okay? SV is congruent to VS. Okay? Magkaiba po yon. So, SV, pwede nyo i-check dito. SV, yung last 2 vertices mo, last 2 vertices din, VS. Hindi po siya SV. Okay? So, SV is congruent to VS. And then, RV, RV is congruent to TS. Pwede mo i-check dito. RV is congruent to TS. So, first and last, first and last. Let us solve for x. So, since para makuha natin itong x, ibig sabihin this is your angle T. Now, from the given table, angle T is congruent to angle R. Okay, so therefore, equal sila. Okay, so paano natin makukuha? I-solve natin si angle R kasi mas madali ito dahil meron tayong given na dalawang angles. Pag nakuha natin si angle R, makukuha na natin to because they are congruent. So, angle R, para makuha natin siya, apply natin yung triangle sum theorem. So, dapat ang measure ng 3 interior angles natin is equal to 180. So, we have angle R plus 90 plus 78. So, that is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle R, add natin to 168 degrees is equal to 180. Minus natin by transposition, so magiging minus 168. So, angle R is equal to 12 degrees. So, therefore, nakuha natin yung 12 degrees. Kaya lang, hindi yun ang hinahanap. Ang hinahanap po ay itong x. Now, apply mo to, gamitin mo to. Angle T is congruent to angle R. So, yung measure nito, congruent daw kay R. So, therefore, this is also 12 degrees. Or, if you wanted to use ito, kung dito ka mismo titingin, pwede mo i-apply itong nakuha mong corresponding congruent angles. So, halimbawa po, x pa rin ito. Diba this angle, yung angle RSV mo, is congruent, yung angle RVS. RVS mo is congruent to this angle. Okay, so this is 78 degrees. And then this angle, yung angle RSV is congruent to angle TVS. So, this is also 90 degrees. Pwede rin po ito. Ito ang gawin mo na ilagay mo yung congruent parts nila, yung measures, and then apply mo rin dito yung triangle sum theorem. Ganon din po ang lalabas niyan. Okay? Next, let us solve for y. So, our y is itong side na to. So, given, para makuha natin ito, RS is congruent to TV. Right? Based dito. So, therefore, RS is equal to TV. So, kunin natin yung RS natin. We have 2y minus 1 is equal to 24. Your TV is 24. So, 2y is equal to 24 plus 1. Transpose natin ito. So, 2y is equal to 25. Divide both sides by 2. So, y is equal to 12.5 or 12 and 1 half. Okay, so 12.5 or 12 and 1 half. So, the value of y is 12.5. Now, pwede mo siya i-check. So, dapat, pag sinubstitute natin dito yung 12.5, ang magiging result din nitong side na to is 24. So, ang measure ni RS is equal to 2y minus 1. Substitute natin yung 12.5 or 12 and 1 half. That is equal to 25. So, 25 minus 1, your RS is equal to 24. So, as you can see, your RS is equal to the measure of TV. That is 24. Let's have number 3. So, I have here, triangle ONG is congruent to triangle PNG. So, find the values of A, B, and C. So, ang hinahanap natin ulit ay corresponding congruent angles. So, angle O is congruent to angle P. Okay, pwede mo i-check dito. First vertex, first then. Next, so hindi tayo pwedeng gumamit ng angle N kasi dalawa silang angles dyan. So, angle O, N, G. So, ito dapat, para matukoy mong ito yan, O, N, G is congruent to P, N, G. Ibig sabihin, ito naman yung tinutukoy nun. So, ONG is congruent to PNG. Ito po yun. So, magkaiba po yung angles na yan. Kaya, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na angle N kasi dalawa po sila dyan. Next, ito naman. So, hindi rin pwede natin sabihin angle G. You can make use of angle N, GO is congruent to angle N, GP. Okay? So, ito po, pwede rin namang GNO. pwedeng GNO, basta ganun din, GNP. So, kung babaliktarin mo, GNO, baliktad din, GNP. Okay? Kung dito naman, ang ginamit mo ay OGN, baliktarin mo rin to, PGN. So, OGN, PGN. Okay? Basta, okay lang po kung NGO or OGN, basta make sure na correspond siya dun sa ibibigay nyo na angle. Okay? Kasi mamaya, ang gamitin mo NGO, tapos dito ang ginamit mo PGN. Hindi po pwede yun. Okay? Hindi po yun corresponding. So, pwede mo i-check dito. So, NGO, gitna, huli, una. So, gitna, huli, una. NGP. Okay? Punta tayo sa sides. So, ON, etong side na to, ON, is congruent to side PN. And then, side OG is congruent to side PG. And then, side NG is congruent to side NG. Okay. Now, kanina, hindi natin inalaw yung SV to SV. Bakit dito pareho? Kasi kung titingnan mo dito, NG, NG. Okay? So, make sure na tama po ang arrangement po ng ating vertices. So, O, G, P, G. And then, O, N, P, N. So, let us solve for A. So, para makuha natin si A, this is angle PNG. Right? So, this is angle PNG. Now, angle PNG, base dito, is congruent to angle ONG dito. So, pwede na natin isolve. So, your angle PNG is equal to angle ONG. So, your PNG is 5A plus 4 is equal to 49. So, ito yung ONG mo, yung 49. So, let us solve for A. 5A is equal to 49. Transpose mo si 4, that is minus 4. 5A is equal to 45. So, divide both sides by 5. 45 divide 5, your A is equal to 9. So, pag sinubstitute natin dito si 9, 5 times 9 is 45 plus 4, this is also 49 degrees. Let us solve for B. So, your B is this one. So, this is angle NGP. Right? So, angle NGP is congruent to angle NGO. So, therefore, they are equal. So, your angle NGP is 7B minus 5 equals your angle NGO is 72. So, 7B is equal to 72. Transpose natin ito. This will become plus 5. So, 7B is equal to 77. Divide both sides by 7. So, 77 divide 7, that is, B is equal to 11. So, pag sinubstitute natin dito sa 11, 7 times 11, 77, minus 5 is 72 degrees. So, kapareho siya nitong angle na to. Next, solve for C. So, our C here is angle P. Okay? So, your angle P is congruent to angle O. So, therefore, they are equal. Ngayon, paano natin siya i-equate sa angle O? Wala po itong measure. So, para makuha mo ang measure nito, apply mo yung triangle sum theorem. 180, dapat ang kabuuan ng interior angles nito. So, kung meron ka ng 49 plus 72, what is the measure of this angle? Ima-minus mo siya sa 180. So, 49 plus 72, this is 121. So, ilan na lang po ito? So, this is 59 degrees para maging 180 siya. So, pwede na natin isolve. Your P is C minus 1. Your angle O is 59. So, we have C is equal to 59 plus 1. Transpose, this will become plus 1. So, C is equal to 60. Therefore, if this is 60 minus 1, so this is also 59 degrees. So, as you can see, they are equal. Let's have the last example. So, given triangle SPT is congruent to triangle TOS. Find the values of X, Y, and Z. So, your variables here ay, ang unknown natin dito ay merong angle, merong sides. So, identify muna natin yung corresponding congruent angles and sides. Angle P is congruent to angle O. Or you may check it here. P, O. Gitna, gitna rin. And then, angle PST. So, again, why did I use 3 vertices? Kasi po, yung S natin ay dalawa po yung angle. Okay? So, PST. Ibig sabihin, ito yung tinutukoy, yung buo. So, do not just say angle S. Kasi dalawa po yan, yung angle. So, angle PST is congruent to angle OTS. Pwede mo i-check dito yung arrangement o yung order. PST, gitna, una, huli. So, gitna, una, huli. OTS. Next, angle PTS naman. So, PTS. Ito naman yung tinutukoy na angle. So, kailangan 3 vertices din kasi merong isang angle doon at hindi yun kasama. So, ito lang po, PTS. Ito lang yung tinutukoy niyan. So, dito, OST naman. Okay? So, angle OST. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na kanina, PST, yung buo. So, OST. Kaya dapat 3 vertices ang gamitin natin. So, yung OST, ito lang yung tinutukoy na angle dyan. Okay, so congruent sides. We have SP. Side SP is congruent to TO. And then, side PT is congruent to OS. And then, side ST is congruent to, is it ST or TS? So, tingin ka dito. Side ST is congruent to side TS, not ST. Alright, so let us solve for X. So your X is, saan yung may X natin na variable? Ito po yung angle. So this angle is PTS. Okay? So angle PTS yan. So angle PTS, or yung X natin, is congruent to angle OST. Okay? So angle OST. Now, since itong angle na to ay part ng triangle na to, we can apply the triangle sum theorem. So, itong part na to, itong angle na to ay part ng triangle na to. So, ibig sabihin, dapat yung measure ni angle X plus the measure of this angle, 65 degrees, and this angle, which is 70 degrees, dapat mag-equal siya sa 180. So, itong angle X, 65 and 70, dapat 180 yan. So, we have angle X, add natin to, this is 135, is equal to 180 degrees, transpose natin. So, we have angle X is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so this is 45 degrees. This angle is 45 degrees. Next, let us solve for Y. So, your Y, ito po yung Y natin, yung side TO. Okay? So, your side TO is congruent to side SP. Ito po siya. Side TO is congruent to side SP. Therefore, they are equal. So, kunin natin yung side TO. We have 4y minus 5. Ang SP po natin ay 29. So, 4y is equal to 29 minus 5 transpose. So, 4y is equal to 24. Divide both sides by 4. So, y is equal to 6. So, your y is equal to 6. Pag sinubstitute mo dito si 6, 4 times 6 is 24. Plus 5, 29 din po siya. Next, let us solve for z. So, your z is this side. Okay, so this side is OS. So, side OS is congruent to side PT. Ito po. Okay, so therefore, they are equal. So, your OS measures 9z minus 1 is equal to your PT is 35. So, let us solve for Z. 35 plus 1, magiging plus 1. So, 9Z is equal to 36. Divide both sides by 9. So, 36 divide 9, your Z is 4. So, the value of Z is 4. Pag sinubstitute mo siya dito, 9 times 4, 36, minus 1, 35 din po. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para updated kayo for more video tutorials. This is your guide in learning your math lessons, your Wow Math channel.